Israel has reportedly deployed extra artillery and armoured personnel carriers to the Gaza Strip periphery, suggesting that the military is preparing for its long-threatened ground offensive on Rafah, the only place of relative safety for at least 1.4 million displaced Palestinian civilians. Israeli daily Ma'ariv also said on Wednesday that troops had been put on alert and the governing principle of the operation had been approved by the Israel Defense Forces General Staff and Yoav Gallant, the defense minister. The reported preparations for an offensive come against a backdrop of stalling internationally mediated ceasefire talks, as well as heightened tensions between Israel and Iran following Tehran's first-ever direct attack on the Jewish state, which took the form of a salvo of more than 300 missiles and drones fired in Israel's direction over the weekend. Israel's war cabinet is now focused on weighing up how to respond to Iran, but the government has also repeatedly insisted the Rafah operation will go ahead. Israel and Hamas have been unable to agree on the conditions and length of a ceasefire and the identities and numbers of Israeli hostages to be released in exchange for freeing Palestinians held in Israel jails. A ceasefire held at the end of November collapsed after a week. Since then, the humanitarian crisis in Gaza has become steadily worse. Israel has destroyed almost all the Strip's healthcare facilities, and famine is now present in some areas. Britain, in conjunction with the US and its European allies, has been pressing Israel not to mount a full-scale reprisal for Iran's attack. Cameron has urged Israel to be governed by its head as well as its heart, and to regard the destruction of most of the Iranian missiles and drones directed at Israel over the weekend as a win. Netanyahu said, "We will make our own decisions, and the state of Israel will do everything necessary to protect itself."